Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the Open Meeting Law, General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 18, and the Governor's March 15, 2020 order imposing strict limitation on the number of people that may gather in one place, this meeting of the Town of Chelmsford Board of Assessors will be conducted via remote participation to the greatest extent possible. Specific information and the general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and/or parties with a right and/or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the town's website at www.chelmsfordma.gov. For this meeting, members of the public who wish to watch the meeting may do so by accessing the Chelmsford Telemedia website, www.chelmsfordtv.org. Okay. Great. So we have minutes of previous meetings. We have April 30th, 2020 minutes, and we also have executive session minutes of April 30th. So I'll entertain a motion at this time to approve the April 30 regular session minutes.
So moved.
Okay, second it. All those in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. I will entertain a motion to approve the April 30th executive session meeting minutes, not to be released until such time as all matters therein are resolved.
So moved.
It's been moved. I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Minutes are approved. Okay, do we have any appointments?
We have none.
No appointments. We have a discussion listed. Anything particular we need to discuss?
The item that I thought I have to discuss would be an ATB consideration, which I know we would probably entertain in the executive session.
Okay, that'll be moved to executive session.
Correct.
I have just a couple of process questions here that we're going to rely on the chief assessor to advise us, because I'm not really sure. We have an executive session scheduled, as we've been advised to do for these types of things. You've got statutory exemptions under the regular meeting. That,
Yes.
Okay, and that would include hardship. The hardship exemption should be under the executive session.
I believe so. I believe all
Okay.
these exemptions would be under the, I believe all these exemptions would be under the executive session. What I would hold for the, use in the regular session would be the warrants and commitments that you should also have copies of.
Okay, the warrants and commits should, okay, that really was my question, but I
Yep.
did also have a question on hardship. So we'll do the abatements and we'll do the exemptions under executive, but the warrants and the month-end advisory
Exactly.
we'll do under open. So why don't we, and now the packet that you gave us,
Yes.
are these in the order in which you want to take them?
Yes. So the order in which I had them, and hopefully you all have, you both have them in the same order. It's the typical, what we typically do as a board when we meet in person.
Okay.
I have two thoughts. I can, with your approval, I can, you go through them. I can put the rubber stamp on them, or I can get the originals to you and we can sign them really within the next, sometime next week. You're both close by for the most part. If that wouldn't be a hardship, we could certainly do that.
Which would be better for you under the circumstances? I mean, it doesn't make any difference legally, does it?
I don't believe it does. And
All right.
the town accountant has said as much, as long as I give permission to use the rubber stamp, she's comfortable with that. I, for one, would prefer the actual signatures. That's my feeling. You're both very accessible. If you're both amenable to that, I just as soon get them out to you in person, not unlike I did earlier today.
Okay, Kevin, how do you feel about that?
I like to make Frank happy.
Well, I think that's a wise choice, yes.
I appreciate that, Kevin. I need somebody in my corner these days.
Yes,
There
you
you
do.
go.
Okay, so, all right, then we'll do that.
So you can move, I guess what we would do is you move through them as you normally would if you want.
And we'll vote. We'll vote the approvals or the denials or whatever is.
Right, in terms of the, yeah.
And then
Typically, there isn't too much of an issue.
And you'll bring them around and then we'll sign, we'll put the actual signature on.
I think so.
Okay.
I had thought going into today's meeting that where things are beginning to loosen up in terms of returning back to work and some normalcy, that this might be the last Zoom meeting we have. I'm not, I just had a conversation with the town manager. I'm not as convinced of that as I had been. So,
Right.
No jury trials until September 1st at least. So I think that's a pretty good indication of where we're going to be.
I think
September
so.
1st?
Yep.
Wow.
No civil or criminal jury trials till at least September 1st.
Well, the
Jury
ATB,
trials.
yeah, ATB contacted me and instructed us the manner in which we can schedule. We're not given a lot of latitude that we reach out to the appellants and schedule anything. They're handling most of the scheduling, and they're talking the fall, so that kind of ties into what you're saying. Not that my ATB stuff isn't really judicial technically, but I think they all are thinking.
So it's a gathering of people.
Well, that's just it. And that's
Right.
yeah. And the governor will have something more to say Monday afternoon, from what I'm hearing. What we're going to be doing is having people come Monday in terms of employees and more or less return to something closer to normal. However, no sooner than 2 weeks out would we be open to the public, and I don't know what's going to happen. Then it'll depend largely on remarks by the governor and Attorney Governor Alito on Monday afternoon.
So at the minimum, the public will have to wait another 2 weeks before
That's
they
my
can
understanding.
physically access the town hall.
That's my understanding. I think we may know more about that Monday afternoon.
All right, subject to change at any time, obviously, right?
Yep. This is truly a fluid situation.
Okay. All right, that's good information. Thank you. All right, anything else?
No.
All right. So you want to move through the packages you've presented them, and
That's correct, with the
I'm
warrants
just
and
wondering
commitments.
if we need to have a separate motion on all of these, or whether we can do it all in one motion. What do you think?
I think all
I
in
think
one
so.
motion. Whatever.
Do. Let's identify them as we go through, though.
Yeah.
To make sure we're looking at the same thing.
Yep.
That make
That's a good
sense?
idea. They should be all in the same order, but that's a good idea, Kevin.
Yes.
Since I kind of let you down last week.
So on the notifications, how do you want to identify these?
Well, the top one I see is motor vehicle and trailer excise rate March of 20.
Okay, by month, you want to do
I
it?
think
you
so.
want to- Okay,
Yeah.
all right. That
Given
makes,
year. Some may be 19, having been done an exemption on.
okay, but for example, you've got 2018, March 2020, and you've got the levy of 19, so that's how we will
I think so. Yep.
distinguish, and also by the type. So we've got vehicle excise and we've got property tax. So,
That's
yeah,
correct.
okay, there's sufficient differentiation where we can do that. All right, good. So go ahead, Frank.
Sure. First one is the levy of 2018 motor vehicle and trailer excise for the month of March 2020. Sum total of $444.38. Only 2 items. I'm just going to move through them.
Yep.
All right, and then at the
Sense.
point where you think we can group these under one motion, you
Okay.
stop and let us know, and then Kevin can make the motion, okay?
Fair enough.
All right,
2019 motor vehicle, the month of March 2020, sum total of $2,491.25. That might be one motion, since I'm moving into a property tax exemption, that, having read the first two, is
all
motor
right,
vehicle.
that's good.
So I move to approve. You want me to list them out or just say the previous 2 described
Previous two described should be good.
As presented.
Yep.
as presented?
Mhm.
Sure.
Okay. Motion to approve the abatements as presented. Moved by Kevin, I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Carries.
Levy of 2020 property tax exemption for the month of March of 2020. Total of $7,685.99. This deals with the small commercial exemptions, those who had applied, citing that they were less than $1 million and had 10 or fewer full-time employees during the year.
Okay, so,
That could stand as a separate motion, please.
all right. Just this one for March, for the fiscal 2020 levy.
I'll move to approve the abatement as presented.
Okay, I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
2020 property tax abatement, March of 2020. This deals with I&E penalty. $31,118.28. That could also stand as a separate.
Motion?
I move to approve as presented.
Okay, I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
2020 motor vehicle abatement, March of 2020, sum total $31,103. That could stand as a separate.
All right,
Move to approve that abatement.
I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Personal property abatement levy 2020, March of 2020, one item, $746.71. That could go also as a separate.
Separate, okay.
Move to approve.
Motion to approve as presented. I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
These next two are from the collector, warrant to collect, and this deals with collecting of taxes. Bear with me one second. It's a commitment for excise. I believe it's a very small commitment.
$5.
$5, exactly. When I said small, I guess I meant small. That's actually legal. That's as small as it can get.
All right, so you've got, all right. So, yeah, this one is for 2019. The next one is for 2020.
That's correct. So this one is for $5. The next one is for $488,312.72. They're very similar in that they're both commitments from the treasurer, so I think they can be grouped together.
Okay, so these will have to be taken separately.
Well, if they're the same basic thing, but either way.
We can group these.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we can group them. Okay.
Good. Just those.
Yep.
Motion to approve as presented.
Okay, I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Back to motor vehicle excise for 2020, March of 2020, for a total of $10,702.03.
Whoa, hold on here. 10,000.
No guts?
Okay, all right, this is 2020. All right, I've got it.
Good. Next one, very similar, 2018, done in March of 2020, for $69.60.
Yep.
Once again, another one, March of 2020, 2019 motor vehicle excise, $1,126.90. I'm saying, I'm rattling these off. I believe these can all group together.
Yep.
And then that's it. Those three could be in
Yep,
one.
okay, we'll take that as one motion.
Move to approve those three excise abatements as presented.
Second, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Next is back to abatement for excise. Excuse me, property tax abatement.
Yeah, okay.
2020 property tax abatement, April of 2020, we have two items totaling $24,389.47.
Oh, wait a minute. I got the wrong one here. Yeah, look,
You might be
That's
able
the
to.
next one, Sam.
Yeah.
okay, property tax abatements. Okay, the next one is exemptions. Okay, 24,389.47.
Yes.
Okay,
The next, that can be one. That can be one motion.
Yep.
So the next one is an exemption again.
yep.
Move to approve as presented.
I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Next is a tax exemption, 2020 fiscal levy of fiscal year 2020 in April of 2020, $3,751.
Okay,
Yep.
motion.
Standalone. I'll
Yes.
move to approve that.
Yes.
I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Lastly, levy of 2020 personal property abatement, $140.97. That's it.
Good. Motion?
Move to approve as presented.
I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Okay. Oh, that was very efficient. Thank you.
And well done, guys. Thank you.
I hope I get it right in the minutes, but
Well, once again, I can certainly help you with any of that.
I have all the documents, so it should be.
Yeah, hang on. We did it by code because a lot of people don't. Yeah. But we had to put a sprinkler head in there.
Oh, okay. That doesn't involve us.
Do we have a conversation?
It's an old-fashioned party line, Sam.
All right, we live in a wood building.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, it's nice to have some external participation in these.
It is. That doesn't have to find its way to the minutes, I don't think, though.
No.
I think that concludes, unless somebody has something else in terms of the regular session.
Looks like we have a couple of CPAs that would be regular, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, I thought I saw something in there. Kevin, you're right. Hold on.
In terms of CPA exemptions, Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Went in there too. It's crazy. That's wild.
I have anything separate from,
I really appreciate you not telling me to go.
are you saying just CPAs?
Not being able to cook now.
That's what I'm thinking, right? I have two of them.
All right.
So I have 3 statutory exemptions,
That's correct.
and then the next 2 I have CPA.
I see them.
Yeah. Okay, good luck.
Those wouldn't be executive, would they?
Bye-bye.
They do in the sense that we're dealing with people's income.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay. All right. I see it. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay.
I do see it.
Just,
Yeah.
the order seems correct for both of our
It
packages.
does, yeah. Which,
Okay.
the reason is I didn't put this together.
Oh, you mean the reason it's correct is because
That's
somebody
correct,
else
exactly.
did it? Oh, all
Somebody
right.
else did it, yeah.
Yeah.
This type of making stacks like that does not play into my strengths.
I
Just
can
doesn't.
relate to that.
So unless somebody has something they want to offer in regular session, we may want to consider executive.
Okay. Anything, Kevin, that you want to add?
No, just a motion to adjourn to executive session, not to return.
Right.
Okay. We've had a motion by Assessor Kevin Sullivan to adjourn to executive session pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21A7, to comply with or act under the authority of any general law, specifically to require confidentiality as defined in Mass General Law, Chapter 59, Section 60, records of abatements, and Chapter 214, Section 1B, right of privacy, to discuss abatement and/or hardship exemption actions as required, and further to discuss strategy with respect to pending litigation. The motion is not to return to open session. I will poll the board. I will actually second that motion, and I'll poll the board. Mr. Sullivan?
I'm an aye. I'm in favor.
Okay, Mr. Chase, I vote aye. We are now adjourned to executive session at 12:26 p.m.